Jello Beats, holla at me.
A new band of rebels arose who were determined to carry the fight to Jerusalem. The Sicarii. To the Sicarii, anyone who wasn't fighting the Romans was a collaborator and worthy of death. Many were slain every day, and the fear men put in was worse than the calamity itself.
Forsaken the Lord, they have provoked the Holy One of Israel unto anger.
Exactly, and that's what our people do, man. All right, they be up in these churches bowing down to this image, not realizing that they've forsaken the Most High God. That's what you blacks and Hispanics do every damn week, every damn day. Forsake God. Read.
It says they are gone away backwards.
They are gone away backwards. All of y'all are going backwards, backsliding, right? Backsliding against the Most High God. Read.
This is Amos chapter 3, verse 2. You only have I known of all the families of the earth.
So the Lord God said, y'all the only motherfuckers I know on the face of this earth, right? Y'all are the only people I know. I have put my name within you. I designed you. I have chosen you, right? You are the only people, you black, you Hispanic, you black man, you Mexican man, right, Ray?
Therefore, I will punish you for all your iniquities.
So the Lord said, I'm going to punish you, man. I'm going to punish you hard-bodied because y'all are the only people I knew, and y'all going after the ways of all these other nations who I don't give a damn about. What the hell is wrong with you, man? Yeah, you laden a people laden with iniquity, man. Right? Go ahead.
It's Hebrews chapter 12, verse 6. For whom the Lord loveth, he chasteneth.
So the Lord chasteneth whom he loveth, so he loves us. So we got to chasten us when our people do wickedly. Back in the ancient days, our people were serving idols and following after all the abominations of the heathen, right? Or being homosexuals. They're still doing it to this day, so our people are going to still be punished. Our people are going to still be living in these tiny-ass second-hand apartments that are roach-ridden, man. Living damn EBT cycle to EBT cycle. That's how our people are living in this place. Why? Because they curse unto our people. Because our people do not want to do the right thing. Right, Ray?
And scourgeth every son whom he receiveth.
And that's what the Lord do. He scourged every son that he received, man. He's going to put us through that scourge and through that fire, man, for all our atrocities and the iniquity that we commit against him.
Exodus chapter 16, verse 28. And the Lord said unto Moses, how long refuse ye to keep my commandments and my laws?
That's right. How long do you refuse to keep the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High God? How long? How long are you going to refuse to keep the laws, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Shem? And this was in Exodus. This is in the beginning of the law. And y'all couldn't even keep the beginning of the law, man. The hell is wrong with you people, man? We got a wicked and rebellious group of motherfuckers we're dealing with, man. I'm just going to come straight. We got a very wicked and rebellious group of degenerate people, man, that we're dealing with, man. That's blacks and Hispanics. You know? That's why the Lord ain't just choosing a weak nigga to come out and do his work, man. A weak nigga can't come out here and deal with these wicked-ass people, man. Okay? These simple-ass niggas just walking around, living their damn bullshit life. A weak nigga will get frustrated and just break down, man, and simultaneously bust out here on these highways. You know? That's why if a weak nigga do something, the Lord just hurry up and get him out the way.
Proverbs chapter 1, verse 22. How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity?
And that's what we asking you so-called blacks and Hispanics. How long y'all simple asses gonna love simplicity? Gonna love this bullshit life that you live? Alright? Because that's what all you blacks and Hispanics is living, a bullshit goddamn life. How long is you gonna love living it, man? Go ahead.
The scorners delight in their scorning, and the fools hate knowledge.
And the fools hate knowledge, man. You blacks and Hispanics hate knowledge. There's been a lot of niggas and Hispanics that's been walking by us today, right? Ain't but one stop. That brother, that right? Ain't but one stop. There's been at least 2 dozen, but I'll say 4 dozen of y'all that came by that seen us out here and ain't done nothing. They ain't take nothing. We said that he ain't come up and ask no questions, nothing.
You know what? You got no excuse now.
Yeah, you got, hey, your blood is off our hands. That's why we came out here today. to get your blood the fuck up off our hands, man. Okay? Y'all ain't got no excuse no more. But y'all want to love simplicity. So we're going to ask you the same question the Lord is asking. How long will ye simple ones love simplicity, man? You the same group of hard-headed niggas since the wilderness. How do we prove that? What Moses said in Exodus. Y'all the same niggas. Now we go to Proverbs written by King Solomon. He came back to Yahweh Shah, the world Italy calls Christ. And what is he saying? The same thing. How long will ye simple ones love simplicity? And now we reiterating it, man. Right, go ahead.
It says, turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you. Because
so the Lord said he will make known his words unto us, man. How did he do that? He set up people that taught us. Now we come out here, now we making the words of the Most High known unto y'all people, but y'all ain't even taking it into consideration. And you gonna sit here looking stupid when that SWAT truck that came out earlier is kicking your goddamn door in, nigga. Calling you off to that concentration camp, chipping you and your family, man. Or blowing your head off, man. Go ahead.
This is John chapter 8, verse 47. He that is of the Most High heareth the Most High's word.
He that is of the Most High heareth the Most High words. So we know that a lot of you blacks and Hispanics that out here, y'all just 2/3, man. And y'all are just sealing the deal as 2/3 right now. Why? Because you're not hearing the words of the Most High, so you're not of the Most High. You're not of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah. So what does that mean in your future entails? It probably entails a chip, a concentration camp, getting your head blown off, or getting hit with a missile. That's what your future entails, man. All right? So kiss your ass goodbye. Go ahead.
Ye therefore hear them not, because ye are not of the Most High.
Right. That's why we ain't marveling that a lot of you blacks and Hispanics don't give a fuck what we talking about up here. Because you're not of the Most High. You just proving that to us by not hearing what we talking about. Because we just coming straight out of the scripture. We're not giving opinions and none of that. We coming out of the Bible, right? Right, go ahead.
Proverbs 1:24. Because I have called and you refuse.
That's right. I have called and you refuse. We have called you blacks and Hispanics that's out here right now on what is this? Fairmont and whatever the hell that street is, right? We called y'all that's out here on Fairmont, all y'all that's out here at this park, all y'all that's out here patronizing this shopping center, all y'all that was out here at this this farmer's market, right? All y'all that live in this goddamn apartment complex, and y'all don't hear, man. You see? Read that again.
Because I have called and ye refuse.
That's right. The Lord has called unto you, and you have refused the call of the Most High God. You rejected the Most High God. You got Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai on auto reject right now. The nerve of you niggas. Go ahead.
I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded.
That's right. He has stretched out his hand. He's trying to give you a helping hand. The Most High God is trying to give you a helping hand by sending his prophets out here. Right? But you don't regard the fact that the Most High God has extended his hand unto you. Go ahead.
But ye have set at naught all my counsel.
You have set at naught the counsel of the Most High God. You look at what we're doing as nothing right now. And you're just going to go and do whatever the hell you was going to do. And you're going to go to church in the morning and try to rationalize why you should feel good about yourself. Go ahead.
And would none of my reproof.
And would none of our don't care about none of the reproof. And that's the primary reason why y'all don't want to hear what we talk about. Because we're reproving you. We're telling you how you live this wrong. And you don't want to be told how you live this wrong. That's the scripture the brother read earlier. That was things prophesied. If you say God loves you, God loves calling you. Brother on a guitar, playing a nice tune, and we over here telling you sweet nothing. You people would come. We had a hat out here. Y'all have a pile of money in our hat, and y'all would all call us men of the Lord. But that's not what men of the Lord do. We piping under you by reading you these scriptures. We think they talking under you. These scriptures, you break down these scriptures properly through the spirit of power. Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. You don't want to regard it. Right? Go ahead.
It says, I also will laugh at your calamity.
So the Lord said he's going to do what? He's going to laugh at the calamity of a lot of you people. He's going to laugh at the calamity, man. He's going to laugh at the martial law troops coming in the time of Jacob's trouble. He warned you about the time of Jacob's trouble. He told you what you could do to be delivered out of the time of Jacob's trouble. Right? Matter of fact, hold that. Give me Proverbs 11:8 real quick. Because we know what's coming. We know what this so-called white man has planned for us especially. And there's a way to avoid it. Let's see what it is. Read.
Proverbs chapter 11, verse 8. The righteous is delivered out of trouble.
The righteous is delivered out of trouble. The time of Jacob's trouble is coming. But the righteous of Jacob, the elect and the 1/3 of Jacob shall be delivered from that trouble to save Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Go ahead.
And the wicked cometh in his stead.
And the wicked cometh in his stead, man. So the 2/3 of our people, the 2/3 of Jacob are the ones that are going to fall victim to the time of Jacob's trouble. Meanwhile, the righteous of Jacob, the elect and the 1/3 of Jacob, is going to be delivered. Thus saith Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Go ahead back to that proverb.
Proverbs 1:26. I also will laugh for your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh.
You hear that? The Lord said He gonna mock when your fear cometh. Matter of fact, hold that. Give me Isaiah 28:11. He gonna mock when the fear cometh, man. Because He sent His prophets out here week in and week out for years, man. You got guys that have been doing this for 30 plus years, all over the world, waking up, trying to wake up blacks and Hispanics. And the average black and Hispanic don't want to listen. So the Lord is going to laugh at you. Just like your pops is going to laugh at you. Right? If your pops say, hey man, don't do it, don't do it. When you do it, He going to laugh at you. Man. You know what I'm saying? Right, but go ahead.
Isaiah 28:11. But with stammering lips and another tongue.
With stammering lips. When you look up that word stammering in the Bible, in the Hebrew, what does it say? It says with mockery and ridicule. So with stammering lips, with mockery and ridicule.
But with stammering lips and another tongue.
And another tongue, because all our people are speaking other tongues, whether it be English, Spanish, Portuguese, Dutch, different derivatives of French. Right? Go ahead.
Will He speak to this people?
Will He speak to us as a people? So the Lord is going to speak to you as blacks and Hispanics, right, with mockery and ridicule, man. All right? And He going to mock and laugh at your calamity. Right? Go ahead. Back to Proverbs 1.
Proverbs 1:27. When your fear cometh as a desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish come upon you, then shall they call upon me.
Then shall they call upon the Most High. That's when they're going to come. When all this desolation come, when destruction come, when martial law troops come, when you finally need the Most High, that's when our people are going to want to do the right thing and call upon Him. But by then it's going to be too late. You're going to call the Most High and He been to change His number. Now, read.
But I will not answer.
The Lord said He ain't going to answer. Right, Red?
They shall seek me early.
They shall seek the Lord early. That's what you people are going to do. You're going to seek the Lord early when you need the Lord. But right now, when you want your damn supplies life, the Lord that came right in front of your face, right through His men, right? Not saying that any of us is the Lord, but the Lord is speaking to you through having us come out here. We're the Lord's mouthpieces through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. So the Lord sent His mouthpieces out here to get at you people, right? His messengers, His angels to come get at you people, and you people don't give a damn. So when you finally want to give the Lord a call, man, He ain't gonna answer, man. He gonna change His number on you, man. You ain't gonna know where to get it. Now read.
This is Jeremiah chapter 15, verse 19. Therefore, thus saith the Lord, if thou return, then will I bring thee again.
That's
and
right. If thou return unto the ways of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Go ahead.
I will bring thee again, and thou shalt stand before me. And if thou take forth the precious from the vial, thou shalt be as my mouth.
The precious from the vial, right? And that's what we have done, man, when we came into this truth. We held high the precious and try to cast away all the vile things up out of our life. Right now, Red?
And we also condemn the vile things of this world, man. And in the earth. It says, thou shalt be as my mouth. Let them return unto thee, but return not thou unto them.
Come here, bro. What's up, bro?
What's up?
What's your name, man? Angel? That's great. Angel, right? You Mexican?
Yeah.
All right, you know blacks and Hispanics and Native Americans. You know we God's chosen people, right?
Yeah.
You knew that? You heard that before?
Yeah, I heard it before.
You heard that before? Okay. That's good. That's good. All right. How old are you? What you?
14.
14? Okay, you're young, but that's good. You know that. You your family, they got pictures of this image in their house?
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Some of them.
Some of them do. You grew up Catholic?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know Jesus Christ is black, right?
I heard about
You
that.
heard about that? Go to Revelation 1. You know about Quetzalcoatl, right?
Yeah, I heard about that too.
You heard about Quetzalcoatl? You know Quetzalcoatl, when you look at the picture of Quetzalcoatl, he was black. Basically, it's basically it's basically like Jesus, but kind of recharacterized to fit the Americans. You see what I'm saying?
I've been also half black, so I know this.
Oh, you have black?
Yeah,
Okay. Who's black? Your dad or your mom or what?
my mom.
Your mom black? Okay. All right. Well, if your pops is Mexican, then you be from the tribe of Issachar. You see what I'm saying? Which we all the 12 tribe, we all brothers. You see what I'm saying? Some of us is mixed up, some of us ain't. You see what I'm saying? But go ahead.
Revelation chapter 1, verse 14. I'm going to start at 13. And in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man.
Son of Man was another name for Jesus Christ, the title they gave him, right? Read.
Clothed with a garment down to the foot, and girt about the paps with the golden girdle.
See that? Go ahead.
His head and his hairs were white like wool.
Wool describing the texture, right? Go ahead.
As white as snow.
Snow describing the color, white, right? Read.
And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
Go ahead.
And his feet like unto fine brass.
Fine brass, right? Read.
As if they burn in a furnace.
As if they burn in a furnace, right? So you know he ain't look like this. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, they say that he doesn't look like that because there's no picture of how Jesus looked like, so nobody knows that.
Yeah, exactly. Of course, we don't know exactly, you know, how his facial structure and everything looks.
Said he's black.
Yeah, but it tells us what skin color, and it tells us that the Israelites as a people, skin color. Give me Jeremiah 14:2, and then after that, give me that Ephraim is taking a turban. Go ahead.
Jeremiah chapter 14, verse 2. It says, Judah mourned.
Judah mourned, right? The tribe of Judah, which Jesus Christ is from the tribe of Judah, right? Go ahead. Yeah. Nah, you ain't got to get that. Go
Judah
ahead.
mourned, and the gates thereof languish. They are black unto the ground.
When you deal with the ground, when you deal with the soil, it's that dark brown, right? It ain't even that, it's not actually black, but it's a dark brown. You see what I'm saying? But give me that in Hosea. But see, you had a separation between the 2 kingdoms in Israel, right? You have the southern kingdom and you have the northern kingdom. The northern kingdom left Israel, I'll say, in about the 700s or the 600 BC. So about 26 to 2700 years ago, the northern kingdom left. Came over here to the Americas and settled in the Americas. That's how you have people over here in the Americas. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Hosea chapter 7 verse 8 says Ephraim.
Ephraim, right? Now Ephraim is the head tribe of the northern kingdom. Just like we just read Jeremiah 14:2, it said Judah. Judah would be the so-called African Americans, which trickles down to the West Indian and Haitian. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Well, we talk about the Illuminati in 1 second. Go ahead.
Ephraim, he hath mixed himself among the people.
So the northern kingdom, the Latinos and Native Americans mixed among the people, white people, Arabs, Asian people, over the course of time, right? That's why y'all look a little different than us. You have some that look like black people, and then you have some that's lighter. You see what I'm saying?
Ephraim is a cake not turned.
So if you take a cake, you put a pancake, you put it on the oven, you leave it on one side, you flip it, you're going to have one side that's dark, and one side that's light. So that's what the northern kingdom of the Latinos and Native Americans are. You got some that's moreno or really dark, and you have lighter ones. You see what I'm saying? Because just do the mixing. You see what I'm saying? That's all. You see what I'm saying? But like you said, the Illuminati, right? Matter of fact, give me Habakkuk. Give me Habakkuk 2. Oh, the one picture.
Yeah, that one picture.
The Latino one.
Habakkuk 2 and
Habakkuk 2 and start at 5. Start at 4.
Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 4.
Because the Illuminati, the Bible prophesied about the Illuminati. All right, go ahead.
Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him.
Because they have a wicked spirit that's working in them. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
It says, but the just shall live by faith.
The just, who are the just? Us that are believing in God, we live in having faith that the Most High is going to deliver us, even though they plan to do all this wickedness to us. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Yea, also, because he transgresseth by wine.
You know what that means? He transgresseth by wine? It don't mean actual wine. When you deal with wine, it means their philosophy. Because the philosophy and the mentality that they put in everybody's head is wicked. You see what I'm saying? That's why they got everybody want to hug homosexuals and it's all we're all intolerant of everything. That's wickedness. That's how they transgress it, right? Go ahead.
It's pretty much likened unto wine because when you're drunken with something, it means you're engulfed or you're pretty much entrapped into something. And that's pretty much what people are with, philosophy.
Exactly, right? Go ahead.
It says, he is a proud man.
He's proud, right? Go ahead.
Neither keepeth at home.
He don't keep it home, right? Because these white people in the Illuminati was started in Bavaria, right? In Germany. Yes. Now they're all over the world with this same thing. You see what I'm saying? He don't keep at home, right? Go ahead.
Who enlargeth his desire as hell.
He enlargeth his desire as hell because they want to do that one world order, right? Meaning they want to conquer the whole earth. Their desire is as hell. Meaning they can't be satisfied. They want the whole earth. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead.
And is as death.
And is as death because everywhere they go, it's death. When they came to the Americas, when they came to Mexico, what came? Death. You see what I'm saying? It's all over the place, just death, right? Go ahead.
And cannot be satisfied.
He cannot be satisfied. He's not satisfied. He conquered the Americas. He said that's not enough. I gotta go get these niggas from Africa. Then he brought us over here, put us in slavery. That wasn't enough. He had to go to Australia. He had to go to New Zealand. He went all over the world and just conquered. You see what I'm saying? You can't. This white man, especially the elite, they can't be satisfied, man. They can't kill enough people. They can't steal enough people. Yeah, exactly. Matter of fact, give me Job 9:24. Watch this. See, white people rule the world. You got to keep that in mind, and you got to keep this image in mind. this image is what helps the white man rule. Because when he painted this image and brought it over here to Mexico, he basically said, what? I'm God. So you got to bow down to me. Now, at first, of course, the Aztecs was fighting against them. But once they slaughtered them, what can you do? Everybody else is just going to bow down. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hand of the
So
wicked.
you said the white people rule the world. They're the wicked. Because the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead.
He covereth the faces of the judges thereof.
He painted this white man as Jesus Christ. That's covering the faces of the judges thereof. You see? Go ahead.
If not, where and who is he?
If the white man ain't the wicked, tell me who the hell is. You see what I'm saying? That's a clear indication that the white man is the wicked. The fact that he painted this image and he took it all over the earth and said, either you're going to bow down to his image or I'm going to kill you. Now, let's say this, right? Let's say you got a mighty man in the village. He's going to say, well, I ain't bowing down to it. They kill him, everybody else is going to say, all right, we're going to bow down. And that's how they did it, especially over here in the America. That's how they did it. So they the devil. But you have blacks and Hispanics that still love them and still want to worship them. You see what I'm saying? And that's the problem with a lot of people.
Everybody got to know.
Yeah, exactly. Everybody, all these blacks and Hispanics need to know this, man. If you a black or Hispanic, you see us out here, like I said, I see you had interest, like, man, come back, you know, because this is stuff that we all need to know, man. You know, and of course, so you say you're 14, according to the Bible, you a man now. You see what I'm saying? So you got to take responsibility for yourself and your actions and everything that you're doing. You know what I'm saying? So that's why we're going to encourage you to do the right thing. You see what I'm saying? That's all we out here to do. People look at us some type of way because we be coming hard sometimes, but we just coming out of love because we want our people to do the right thing, man. So we don't get jacked up even when we already living bad enough, you know?
The story I heard about all the people, all the white people, and all the Hispanics and all the black people, even think the white people are the most powerful because they're the ones that have the whole world with them.
Exactly, exactly.
And the one guy that's actually right, they're gonna think he's lying.
Exactly. They're gonna think it's lying. And that's why they think we lying because well, shit, the white man run everything. So whatever you niggas is talking about, you talking against him, the hell with what you talking about.
He's rich and they think he's powerful, think he knows everything.
Exactly.
The poor man, because he's the lonely one, they think he's nothing.
Exactly.
I noticed that
Yes,
before.
somebody just gonna walk by, oh, look at these niggas. They probably homeless. They ain't got no job. They're just mad. Fuck what they talking about. That's how people look at us when they walk down the street.
Stereotypes.
Yeah, exactly. They stereotype us, man. They don't know if we really have a job, we really have a home. We do have jobs and homes, you see what I'm saying? But we come out here because we know that our people need to get their mind right, man. Because we ain't living right, man. Getting high, committing adultery, leaving your kids in the house and going and just abandoning them. You see what I'm saying? All that type of stuff. That's wickedness our people are committing, man. You see what I'm saying? We trying to get our people to stop committing that, man. You see what I'm saying? Where you at? You found it? We'll get there real quick.
Sirach chapter 13, verse 23. When a rich man speaketh, every man holdeth his tongue.
Every man shut up and listen to what the rich man talking about, right? Go ahead.
It says, and look what he said.
And listen to every word he say, right? Go ahead.
They extol it to the clouds.
Whatever he say, they're going to extol it to the cloud. They're going to hold it in its highest regard, right? Go ahead.
It says, but if the poor man speak, they say, what fellow is this?
They say, who the hell is this, man? What are you doing, right? Go ahead.
And if he stumble, they will help to overthrow him.
And if he stumble, they'll help to overthrow him, man. You see what I'm saying? They're trying to get him out of there, man. Right? You know, so that, you know, that's how it works. But as you see, you're a young man, but you already have seen how that works, man. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. It ain't hard to see. You see it growing up, man. You know, and you start putting the puzzle together.
Not everyone gets the right thing.
yeah, exactly.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, is that verse 68?
Yeah.
Verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with
Right?
ships.
So the Lord said He's going to bring His people into Egypt again, right? Now the term Egypt is really equated with bondage, with slavery, because the Israelites were in slavery in Egypt. So the Lord said He's going to bring us into a new Egypt via ships this time. You see what I'm saying?
This is Exodus chapter 20, verse 2. It says, I am the Lord God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt,
Out of the land of Egypt, right? Read.
out of the house of bondage.
So Egypt is known as the house of bondage to the Israelites. That's the perspective of Egypt as a house of bondage. So we was going to be brought into a new Egypt. Now, if you look on the back of your dollar bill, what you going to see? You'll see a pyramid, right? That New World Order pyramid, right? You see what I'm saying? Exactly. The Illuminati, right? So this is the new Egypt, right? You see that? Boom. It's got the all CNI, all that.
Right there.
So that's the symbol of America, right? Proving that America is what? It's the new Egypt. You see what I'm saying? It's the new Egypt. This is, and then who was brought here on ships? The black man was brought here on ships, right? The Hispanic man and the Indian man was already here, right? But we was brought here on ships in slavery, right? Go ahead.
And the Lord shall bring thee to Egypt again with ships, by the way whereof I spake unto thee. Thou shalt see it no more again.
We shall see it no more again. Meaning what? We ain't gonna see our land no more, because our land is in the Middle East. Our land is Israel. But we ain't seen it. You see what I'm saying? A lot. You got niggas that don't see outside of their hood, man, outside of their city, let alone all the way on the other side of the world. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead. Matter of fact, skip up somewhere.
And there you should be sold unto your enemies.
And we shall be sold unto our enemies, the white men. That's why all of us have English, Dutch, Spanish, Portuguese, or French last name. Because we were sold unto these different families of white people, man. Our enemies, right? Go ahead. That's why the so-called Hispanic got what? A Spanish last name. Why you got a Spanish? You ain't from Spain. Why you got a Spanish last name? Because the white man. You see what I'm saying? Put us in slavery. Read.
For bondmen and bondwomen.
For bondmen and bondwomen. That's what they did. They sold us, man. Right? Go ahead.
And no man shall buy you.
And no man shall buy you. That word buy there means redeem, meaning nobody gonna come and redeem us. We ain't got no reparations for slavery.
They also say Jesus was also poor.
Yeah, exactly. He was poor just like we poor.
They wanted him rich and they wanted him everything. That's why they.
That's what they said. They said, well, we don't want to accept him because he ain't rich. You see what I'm saying? We don't want to accept him because he's just a regular average dude. Not knowing that the Lord is coming for the regular average dude. The Bible says the meek shall inherit the earth. Who are the meek? The lowly. Somebody who might live in a not so good neighborhood. Might not have had that much money growing up. That's who the Lord is coming back to say, not some rich.
This is Genesis chapter 49, verse 14. It says, Issachar is a strong ass.
Issachar, right? The so-called Mexicans, right? That's the tribe of Issachar. Say he is a strong ass. Now, when you deal with an ass, a donkey. A donkey was before the conquistadors came into Mexico, even to this day, a donkey is a form of travel in Mexico. A pillar in Mexico, right?
It says, couching down between two burdens.
Couching down between two burdens. The two burdens that Issachar, the Mexicans, are couching down in between is northern and southern America, right? Go ahead.
It says, and he saw that rest was good.
And he saw that rest was good, right? You have something called the siesta, right? You see what I'm saying? So certain Mexicans had the siesta, you see what I'm saying? That good rest, right, Reed?
And the land that it was pleasant, and bowed his shoulder.
Because Mexico was a pleasant place. That's why the Spaniard loved it so much, because it was a pleasant land, right? Go ahead.
And bowed his shoulder to bear, and became a servant unto tribute.
And became a servant unto tribute. That's talking about when the conquistadors came and conquered Mexico. The Mexican became a servant unto tribute. You see what I'm saying? That's what happened. All 12 tribes have went down that way, from the so-called Negro, the West Indian, the Haitian, Puerto Rican, Dominican, Panamanians, Guatemalan, Mexican. We all one people because we all suffered the same fate by the same group of people, the so-called white men. You see what I'm saying? We all suffered that same fate. Where you at?
James chapter 2. James chapter 2, verse 5. It says, hearken, my beloved brethren.
Hearken, right? Meaning listen, right, Red?
It says, have not God chosen the poor of this world?
So the Lord said he chose the poor of this world. If you look at the United States poverty rate, who's at the top? Black, Hispanic, Native American. The top three in this country. So the Lord said he chose what? The poor, right, Red?
Rich in faith.
Rich in faith, because we're the people that got the most faith. We're the people that pack the church houses every Sunday. You see what I'm saying? That's us, not everybody else. We're the people that believe in God the most. Even if our people are bowing down to this, we're still having some concept of God. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead. Even though that's wrong, but read.
And heirs of the kingdom.
And heirs, we're the heirs of the kingdom. We're who is going to inherit the kingdom of God. The poor of this world, the black, Hispanic, Native American. Read.
Which he hath promised to them that love him.
Which he hath promised to them that love him. We're the ones who love God. The so-called white man don't love God.
No.
He uses God as a device to conquer something. You see what I'm saying? He's trying to eradicate God. That's why he took God out of the school. You see what I'm saying? Because he don't love God.
Are the ones who bring the audio.
Yeah, oh yeah, they created the Illuminati. But the funny thing is, you see, the white man, he got to steal from everybody. Because when you deal with the Illuminati goes back to an order created by Ethiopia. You see what I'm saying? They go all the way back to Babylon. You read in the Bible about Babylon. You're just using the same system created in the ancient days in Babylon. You see what I'm saying? The white man don't come up with nothing on his own. He steals things from everybody else. You see what I'm saying? He stole the Bible from us and then painted his face. Just like we was talking about earlier, there's a book, it's called A Star in the West. You had a group of white people that came to the Native Americans in America with the Bible. And the Native Americans said, that's our book. And when we followed that book, we prospered greatly. You see what I'm saying? You had certain Aztecs that said that they were Israelites. You see what I'm saying? So it's documented within our history. When you read the Mayan Bible, right? The Mayan, people down there from Guatemala and Panama and all that. The Mayan Bible, when you read the Mayan Bible, the Genesis story is almost, their beginning story is almost the same as the book of Genesis. You telling me that's a coincidence? Ain't no coincidence. We are the people from Israel. We the people from the Middle East. You see what I'm saying? Us as black Hispanics. Deuteronomy chapter 28, this is the Most High God had Moses to tell this to us in the ancient time when we was coming out of Egypt. He said, look, if y'all don't follow my ways, all type of negative things is going to happen to you. And he began to list various things. Go ahead.
Deuteronomy 28:44. He shall lend to thee, and thou shalt not lend to him.
He shall lend to thee. So the so-called, you want a loan? Any of us want a loan? Let's say you want to go start a business, right? You got to go to the bank. Who's in that bank? That's the white man money. He gonna lend to you, right? You ain't gonna lend the white man nothing, right? His face on the damn money, right? Go ahead.
Who's lending to them? The international bank.
Yeah, the Illuminati. That's who controls all of that, right?
The whole thing.
Exactly.
Conspiracy, already going.
Exactly, right? Go ahead.
He shall be the head, and thou shalt be the
He
tail.
shall be the head. The so-called white man is the top of this society. And who's the bottom? Black and Hispanic. We down here. You see what I'm saying?
The white man.
Right? Go ahead.
Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee.
All these curses came upon us as a people, right? Go ahead.
And shall pursue thee.
And pursued us. No matter where we go, we followed by these curses, right? Go ahead.
And overtake thee.
And overtake us, right? They have overtaken us as a people. That's why our people are destroyed. Because these curses have overtaken us. But why did God have these curses to overtake us? Because we disobeyed him. So he's telling us to come back and obey him, right, Ray?
Till thou be destroyed.
Until we be destroyed. That's why you see us in the state we in today, man. In disarray. Go ahead.
Because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
We're listening to God, man. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead.
To keep his commandments and his statutes which he commanded thee.
That's right, which he commanded us. Go ahead.
And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder.
And for a sign. So the Lord said all these curses are going to happen to us so we would be able to tell who we were. This is how we know who we are, because all these things happen to us and occur to us. Right, go ahead.
And upon thy seed forever.
And upon our seed forever, right, Ray?
Because thou servest not the Lord thy God with joyfulness and with gladness of heart.
And that's how we're supposed to do it. We're supposed to serve the Lord with joyfulness. We're supposed to be happy to serve God. But our people hate it, man. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead.
For the abundance of all things. Therefore thou shalt serve thy enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee.
So the Lord sent these white people against us, and we serve them. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead.
In hunger and in thirst and in nakedness.
And in nakedness, right, Ray?
And in want of all
In
things.
want of all things. If you want something, you got to go to work your ass off to go get that money to go get it. And the majority of the profit that is coming from whatever business you're working for, who does it go to? Whose pocket it go to? Go to the white man's pocket, right? Go ahead.
Always the white man.
Always. He got to get his tax. You want to go start your own business? That's fine. Nigga, you got to pay me taxes. You got to give me a license. You got to pay for a license in order to establish this business. Yeah, because he got an uncle that can give him some money to put him right back in the game. You see what I'm saying? Or if a white man loses all his money, he can't take any jump off a building. What happened if a black or Hispanic man loses all his money, man? Hey, man, we used to it, man. We just gonna keep it pushing. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead.
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
Put a yoke of iron on our neck. You see images in the slave days, the actual yoke of iron. You know, it's like a collar, and it's got the 4 things that's going out. It's gonna stop. If you run, it's gonna weigh you down. You see what I'm saying? That's the yoke of iron he put on our neck, and the Hispanic man's neck. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Until he have destroyed thee.
Until he have destroyed us, man. And that's what happened. He has destroyed us as a people. You see? Go ahead, keep going.
It says, and the Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far.
A nation came against us from far, right? Which is the white man. The Spaniards came all the way from Spain and landed their ass in Mexico, Puerto Rico. You see what I'm saying? Dominican Republic region.
From the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flieth.
The eagle, because their symbol was the eagle. You see what I'm saying? To this day, the symbol of America is what? The eagle.
Always the eagle.
That's going back to the phoenix, right? Of Egypt. That's the Illuminati. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead.
A nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand.
Right when the Spaniard came from Mexico, Aztec ain't know what the hell he was talking about. Some damn Spanish. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead.
A nation of fierce countenance.
A nation of that fierce countenance, read.
Which shall not regard the person of old.
Didn't regard the old people. He was killing the old and young, man. They was coming over here. They was taking the Native American woman. They'll cut the baby out of the stomach, rip it out.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? But were you supposed to forgive that? How the hell am I gonna forgive something like that? You see what I'm saying?
But if it was us doing it,
if it was us doing it, we'd get fried. Like this brother was just telling me, right in the state of Florida, there has never been a white person executed for killing a black person, but there's been 39 black people executed for killing white people. That's injustice. This place is just full of injustice, man. You see what I'm saying?
nobody knows it's brainwashed.
Yeah, exactly. So nobody gives a damn, man. You see what I'm saying? Nobody gives a damn because, like you said, they brainwashed. By who? The Illuminati. He's sending them subliminal messages on the TV, all that.
And not even that, just the cares of the world, which is still brainwashing, but the cares of the world, our people just want to listen to the latest hip-hop song, do the latest dance,
watch
get the latest
TV
haircut,
shows.
wear the latest fashion.
That's all they care about.
TV shows.
That's it. If it will look, that's cool. But hey, look, this Love and Hip Hop coming on, so I'll talk to you later. That's how our people come. Or some, a novella coming on, so I ain't worried about what's going on. I ain't worried about how a black or Hispanic just got gunned down in the street. I don't care about that. You see what I'm saying? That's our mentality of our people. Simple as all hell, right?
Hey, they don't think it's gonna hit home. But when it hit home, it's gonna be too late.
Yeah, exactly.
And you're gonna try to get up and seek him early, like you've been on this routine for the last 5 years.
Yeah, exactly.
You're gonna try to
go seek God when it's too late.
Right.
Where we at?
It says, a nation of fierce countenance, which shall not regard the person of the old, nor show favor to the young.
That's right. No short favor. They was killing babies. They take a baby head bashing, man. And we supposed to forget these people. They have something in Florida, going back to that racist ass state of Florida. They had something in Florida where they used to take little black babies and use them as alligator bait. And they used to draw pictures of it and put it in the newspaper, man. Make postcards out of it. Right, go ahead.
It says, and he shall eat of the fruit of thy cattle and the fruit of thy land until thou be destroyed.
Eat of the fruit of thy cattle. That's what he came. He came over to Mexico, a pleasant land, and ate of the fruit of the cattle in the land. And then only gave the Mexican the scrap. Right, go ahead.
Until thou be destroyed, which also shall not leave thee either corn or wine or oil or increase of thy kind.
He ain't leave us nothing, man. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Or flocks of thy sheep until he has destroyed thee. And he shall besiege thee in all thy gates until the high fence walls come down wherein thou trustest throughout all the land.
He's going to attack. If we have any type of system that's to protect us, he's going to attack that, man, and besiege us. He did it in the ancient days. He's going to do it now. Right, go ahead. That's how you got the SWAT. You just seen the SWAT car go by earlier. Yeah. Nowadays, you know about the concentration camps that's coming, right? You see what I'm saying? That's how they're going to implement that new. You know about the mark of the beast?
Yes,
right, the chip, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you see, that's good. That's good. You know about all that. That's all that biblical prophecy. That's beautiful.
I also go back to that period of that battering ram.
Yeah, that battering ram. They used to have in LA in the 80s. They used to have that. Matter of fact, they got it down. This brother just seen it. They were going to use it against the Mexican dude a week or two ago. They got that battery, that long, that like lance, that long pole out of the front of the truck, and they gonna drive it right in and knock your door down, man, and come get you. That's what they planning to do. So that's what it's talking about when they say they're gonna besiege us in all our gates.
They trying to kill the Spanish and blacks.
Yeah.
They poison food, they put us or something, they'll judge us, they'll do something.
They'll build a Planned Parenthood in our neighborhood.
They'll even bribe somebody.
Yeah, especially bribe somebody. That's what they do. But you gotta notice, the target is always who? Hispanics and blacks. Always. It's not just one group, it's always both. Why? Because we're God's chosen people. So they trying to get rid of us. It all goes, matter of fact, give me Genesis 25. It all goes back to something, right? In the Bible, you got the story of Jacob and Esau. You heard the story of Jacob and Esau before? Right? Now, Jacob, that's Israel. That's our forefather, right? Esau, that's the first white man on the earth. That's their forefather. He came out as an albino. And then he went on to have his albino race of people, which now you see is the white man. You see what I'm saying? So it all goes back to there. Back in this time, Esau swore to kill his brother Jacob, right? And he never killed Jacob. So how is he fulfilling his swear now? By these white people killing us. That's how he's fulfilling it. You see what I'm saying? But go ahead. Go read that little part, and then we're going to go to Genesis 27 when he vows to kill Jacob. Go ahead.
Genesis 25 and I'm going to start at 22. And the children struggled together within her.
So even in the womb, when Jacob and Esau was in the womb, we was in the womb with this white man, we was fighting in the womb. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Yeah, I heard the rest of the story.
And she said, if it be so, why am I thus?
Read.
And she went to inquire of the Lord. And the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb.
So the angel said, what? There's 2 nations, 2 totally different groups of people that's inside of you right now. Read.
And 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels.
2 totally different people is going to come out of you. All right? That's why you got white people that's totally different from us. You see what I'm saying? Read.
And the one people shall be stronger than the other people.
And we stronger than them. Because look at all this stuff, all this slavery, all this stuff they put us through, we still here. And we still millions and millions of people strong.
They just don't look at us.
You see what I'm saying?
They look at the whites.
Yeah, exactly. They look at them because it's a damn mind game. And this image was how they implanted it into people's minds. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead.
It says, and the elder shall serve the younger.
And the elder shall serve the younger. So you got to pay attention who comes out first. Read.
It says, and when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb.
Twins in the womb, read.
And the first came out red, all over like a hairy garment.
Right, so the elder one came out red like a hairy garment. That's how the white man looked when he came out of the womb. Red. Because his blood is showing through his skin. Because the white people they're not really white. They got that translucent skin.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying? Exactly, right? Read.
And they called his name Esau.
And they called his name Esau, man. Okay, and the term Esau means wasted away his heat. Because his pigmentation was wasted because he didn't have any melanin in his skin. Or he had melanin, but he had a depleted amount of melanin, which makes our skin brown. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead.
And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold the heel of they took hold on Esau's heel.
That's right. So Jacob, our forefather, hand was taking hold on Esau's heel, and that was all symbolic of something, right? Go ahead.
And his name was called Jacob, and Isaac was 60 years old when she bare them.
All right, go ahead, get that.
This is
There's a reason now. Remember, his hand was holding on the heel, right? There's a reason for that. Go ahead.
This is 2 Ezra chapter 6 verse 8. And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau.
Held that heel, right? Go ahead.
For Esau is the end of the world.
Because Esau is the end of the world, right? Read.
And Jacob is the beginning of it that follows.
So now we know that the so-called white man is Esau, and he's the one that's going to be ruling this world before it comes to an end. Now it's going to come to an end, and the kingdom of heaven is going to be implemented, and Jacob is going to be ruling. Meaning we, as blacks and Hispanics, are ruling the world that's to come. They can have this world, because this world is a corrupt place. We want the new world. You see what I'm saying? A righteous world. You see what I'm saying? Go back to that Deuteronomy 28. You know? That's what we need. We don't need to displace, man. To hell with this land. They done put all this concrete. They ruined this land. They stole this land just to ruin it, man. You see that? Because it's not natural. Why would these cracks be occurring if this was supposed to happen? You see what I'm saying? They stole this man from the Native American and the Mexican and totally destroyed it. That's a damn crime against the earth itself, let alone humanity. You see what I'm saying? But go ahead.
This is Numbers chapter 35 verse 33. It says, so ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood, it defileth the land.
Blood defiles land. And they came here and they slaughtered all these Indians and all these Mexicans and things like that. They defiled this land. So to hell with this damn land, right? Go ahead.
And the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it.
So you want to cleanse America? The blood of the white man got to get shed in America. Because that's the only way to cleanse it for all the blood that they shed of the indigenous inhabitants. You see what I'm saying? Go back to that Deuteronomy 28.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 28. We were at verse 53. And thou shalt eat the fruit of thy own body, the flesh of thy sons and of thy daughters, which the Lord thy God hath given thee in the siege and in straitness, wherein thy enemy shall distress thee.
Go ahead.
Verse 54. So the man that is tender among you and very delicate.
So the man that is tender among us and very delicate, right? That's how we used to look at each other. We used to love each other. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead.
His eye shall be evil towards his brother.
But now our eyes are going to be evil. That's why a black or Hispanic, we see each other coming down the street. Sometimes we looking at each other some type of way. A fight might start. Niggas might stab each other, shoot each other, anything. You see what I'm saying? Niggas out here gangbanging, doing all of that. You see what I'm saying? Because it's a curse that our eyes were going to be evil towards one another. You see what I'm saying? Blacks and Hispanics having issues. We're still brothers, but our eyes are being evil towards one another. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead.
And toward his wife, or towards the wife of his bosom, and toward the remnant of his children, which he shall lead.
Exactly. So towards the wife of his bosom, that's why you have problems in the household with blacks and Hispanics, issues in the household, issues with fathers fleeing the nest and leaving the kids. That's all a part of the curses the Lord put upon us. You see what I'm saying? So like I said, that the Lord said He gonna put these on us so we can know who we are. So when we take a look at who fits these curses, that's us that fits these curses. So we are clearly God's chosen people. You see what I'm saying? It's not just like we just made this up. You see what I'm saying? It's written right here in the Bible who we are and how we can tell who we are. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead.
It says, so that he will not give to any of them of the flesh of his children, whom he shall eat, because he hath nothing left in him. Left him in the siege, and in the straitness wherein thy enemy shall distress thee in all thy gates. The tender and delicate woman among you, which would not have ventured to set the sole of her foot upon the ground.
Talking about our women now. You see what I'm saying? Our women used to be tender and delicate in the ancient days. Now you see our women's acting like damn monsters out here, right? Go ahead.
For delicateness and tenderness, her eyes shall be evil towards the husband of her bosom.
Her eyes shall be evil towards her husband. Nigga, you ain't shit. Starting all these problems, calling the cops on her man. You see what I'm saying? Taking her man to court, all this type of stuff. This is what happens in our household, right, Reed?
And towards her son, and towards her daughter.
And towards her son and her daughter, man. Treating the kids some type of way because you mad at the husband. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead.
And towards her young one that cometh out from between her feet, and towards her children which she shall bear, for she shall eat them for one of all things.
All right, go ahead.
Secretly in the siege and straitness.
Hey, that's why you got the nigga woman putting her kids in a damn microwave, or driving her kids into a lake, man.